Hello Injustice fans, it's Tim here, and today I'm going to be doing episode 3 of Injustice Gods Among Us number 2. So today's episode is going to be based around the stages for Injustice 2. So as most of you know, Injustice Gods Among Us had 15 stages. Now, personally, I loved all the stages for the game. There was 15 stages like I just said, and they had very vibrant, backgrounds. I love the whole backgrounds. I love the transitions from stage to stage. I love the interactive objects. Everything was really detailed and perfect. But I had one thing I didn't like about it. Before I get into that, I want to mention to you that for Injustice 2, do take note that it will be on the next-gen consoles like Xbox One and PS4. So the maps, the characters, and everything in the game will be twice as better graphics, so that means the maps will be a lot better, so that's pretty amazing. But like I was saying, the one problem I had with one problem I had for the maps for Injustice Gods Among Us was there's too much Batman related maps. Now, I for one wasn't one of the people that had a bunch of hate for the Batman characters. I didn't really mind that, but onto the stages, there was 6 out of 15 stages were Gotham and Batman related. Now, that's almost 50% of the stages, and the reason I didn't like that is because they could have just done so much other stages. There was Batcave, Gotham City, Arkham Asylum, Joker's Asylum, Wayne Manor, and Wayne Manor Night. Now, I love Gotham City, I love the Batcave, but Arkham and Joker's Asylum were actually the same thing. And then Wayne Manor and Wayne Manor Night I thought was pretty pointless, because why have one night and then one day? Now, that's the next topic I want to get into. So, one touch I think they should add to the maps, or the arenas, or stages, whatever you want to call them for Injustice 2, I think they should do a weather mode, where you can switch it from day, night, snowy, and if they really want to get in depth, they can do tons of different weather options. Now, this wouldn't work for maps such as, I don't know, the Watchtower, because day and night wouldn't really affect anything. But for outside maps like Gotham City and cities like the Hall of Justice, they could have done a day, night, raining, snow mode. Now, that would be pretty in-depth and take a lot more work into the game, but this is going to be on next gen, and it is going to be a sequel to the Injustice Gods Among Us game, so I think we should be able to get a weather mode, and it would be a step up for all fighting games. So that's one thing I wanted to touch on. So back onto there being 6 out of 15 Batman stages. Now, there's only 15 arenas for Injustice game, and I'm pretty sure MK9, I haven't played too much of it. I had 26 to 20 stages. So I was thinking Injustice 2 could have, 20 to 25 stages instead of 15. But right now I'm going to list 9 stages that I thought would be perfect to have in the next game. That first stage is Oa, or a map that's actually on Oa, not just the Green Lantern super move. Oa, or the Red Lantern Corps homeworld. Now, I can't really pronounce the Red Lantern Corps homeworld. I think it's Yasmalt, I think. So, if we are going to see a Red Lantern in the game, I would love to see either Oa, because we don't have to see Hal Jordan. We can see a different Green Lantern, but I think we should be seeing a different Green Lantern and then a Red Lantern, and we could have Oa and Yasmalt. I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm talking the Green Lantern and the Red Lantern Corps homeworlds, both of them. The next map I wanted to see is Star City, which is the home of Green Arrow. So, yes, I do want to have Green Arrow back in the game because I loved him personally. A lot of people didn't get to play him in multiplayer for the game, but I thought he was perfect, and I really think they could touch on his moveset a little bit more and make his super move a bit better. So I would like to see Star City as a map. So the next map is a swamp. So most of you are thinking, why would you want a swamp? So I'm thinking the character of Swampthing. He might be a DLC for Injustice Gods Among Us, but I hope he is in the game automatically for Injustice 2. So I'd like to see a swamp stage, and we don't really get to see some of the stages that are in a forest. So I think it would be interesting to have trees as a dynamic and a useful object to use, and a swamp itself. Personally, I would love to see swamp related to Swamp Thing. So the fourth stage is Central City, the home of the Flash. So personally, I don't know who I want to see a Central City, because we haven't really get to see too much on the Flash, like his villains and everything like that. So I would like to see a map based off of him. And when they do interactive stages, I would like to see like the rogues in the background. Personally, I want to see like Captain Cold and other characters, but like just in the background if they're not going to be put in the game automatically. So the 5th stage is the Injustice Society lair. So I talked about in my first episode was I wanted the villain to be the Injustice Society. So obviously if they're going to have the villain of the Injustice Society, they would have to show their lair. So whatever they want to do, like their lair, that's what I want to have like as a map, and maybe even like separate it into 2 maps if they really want to go in depth with it. So the 6th map isn't really a map like of the, it's not like really DC, like a city, but I thought it would be pretty interesting to have a map on the moon. So most people want to disagree with me on this because like, oh well, not everyone can breathe out of space like Arrow and other characters, but honestly, like, it's a fighting game. Nothing really doesn't have to make that much sense. So a map on the moon, I mean, the story mode would have to do something with the moon, but I just thought it would be pretty interesting to have another space map, sort of like Watchtower, but then again, they can just remodel the Watchtower. So for the 7th stage, I want to see Apocalypse. Now, most people don't want to have a whole story mode based off of Darkseid, but I want to have Darkseid in the game, just not a big part of him. Like, I know he's a big character, but he can still be a part of a group and maybe the leader. So if they do that, I want to see Apocalypse. Now the 6th map is the Titan's Tower. So like, who doesn't want to see Titan's Tower? I mean, 2 new characters I want to see are Starfire and Beast Boy. Personally, I think they should kick Raven out and take her out of the game for now, but I also want to see Robin. So I don't know, why don't they just do a Beast Boy, Robin, Starfire, and that's it. They could just do like they could mention Raven, but not have her a playable character. But then again, that's just the TV show Teen Titans. They could also do other characters, but those aren't really that popular, so I don't know if they'll go with that route. But personally, I want to see Beast Boy, Starfire, and the Titan's Tower as a map. So the 7th map is the House of Mystery. So, like, if you don't know who the House of Mystery is, if you read the Trinity War, it's been in that. It's usually a Justice League Dark place, but if they were to do Dr. Fate and add Zatanna in again, and do any magic-related characters, the House of Mystery would be a perfect map. So the 8th stage is Blackgate Prison. Now, I was thinking of doing, like, there's tons of other prisons, like they could have done Arkham Asylum, but I think they should keep Arkham Asylum and do a Blackgate Prison. So my 9th map, or the 9th stage, which is my last stage, is the Argus Facility, ARGUS, guys. So I was thinking they could do that, or they could do the Star Labs actual map instead of just doing like the Star Labs missions. So any mission, any like government-based facility, I would like to see. So those are just 9 new maps in the game. Obviously, I want to see new maps come in, such as Metropolis and Gotham City, and like I guess I want to see the Wayne Manor and everything like that. But I also want to see maps remodeled, like certain maps, but like better. Like for Themyscira, I want to see sort of a beach type map where it's like it's still like the same thing, but like it's kind of like set on a beach also, because we don't really get to see too much maps that are like land and water combined. So I think Themyscira could put that perfectly because it is an island. So like they could redo the Fortress of Solitude, they could redo the Batcave, they could just remodel everything. So I want to see some of the same maps plus the new 9 maps I just said. So guys, that's pretty much it for today's episode. I want to hear your thoughts in the comment section down below. What new maps do you want to see for Injustice Gods Among Us 2? What maps do you want to bring back to the new game? And what do you want to see in these new maps, like interactive stages and everything? So guys, once again, thank you for watching. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe down below. Hope you enjoyed this video, and have fun.